You're watching Jason Nappi Weather. I'm tracking a cold front for the 4th of July weekend. On July 4th, that's what this map shows right here. A trough, a dip in the jet stream here for the Northeast, but a big ridge will develop over much of the heartland. It's going to warm things up from the south. Okay, so another warming trend. I don't expect this to be a record shattering one like we just saw about a week ago across the country and especially the eastern two-thirds. But this trough here, Friday into Saturday, will cool things down briefly before we see some ridging here. Ridging pops up in the northeast. Here's your ridge flattening over the southeast, and then another wave comes through the atmosphere on Sunday for the east. So there will be another opportunity for showers. So the entire holiday weekend, the 4th of July weekend, is not going to be dry. There will be opportunities for showers. Now, Friday, the 4th, it's more like the mountains, some upslope showers. For Sunday, though, this is Sunday now, you've got a little energy here, a little bit of energy coming through the northeast that will spark some showers on Sunday. So right now, I'd make my plans Friday, Saturday across the East Coast, across much of the country here. This will be pop-up showers around this ridge, so it's not going to be an all-day washout anywhere regardless. So nothing super significant for the 4th of July weekend right now, although I do not expect it to be a dry weekend. Here is a look at the 4th, at precip, all the green blobs, right? Most of the stuff in the 4th is in the northern mountains of northern New England. So up towards the Allagash, the western mountains of Maine, okay, up in Coos County, the greens and whites of New Hampshire. And notice here, a good chunk of the country is going to stay on the drier side with high pressure and control, except those pop-up showers and thunderstorms that you'll see, those kind of pulse storms. They pop up with the daytime heating. Now, here is Sunday. Notice here, this is Sunday, late Sunday afternoon. Notice here, this front that I talked about has moved south and east, okay? So you've got a little bit more of concentration of showers and thunderstorms as this ridge here to the south gets squashed a bit, okay? So it'll be hot here, it'll be cooler here up towards the Great Lakes. And then where that hot and cold air kind of combine or collide, I should say, that is where you're going to have those showers, thunderstorms with the front on Sunday for the 4th here. So that's a look at things longer range. Right now, satellite picture across the country shows what's going on. You have your system here approaching the Great Lakes, pushing that moisture up into New England, the Northeast, showers, thunderstorms, mostly non-severe. Now down to the south and mid-Atlantic, a few of them will be severe, but mostly this is garden variety in New England, and you're very clear desert southwest in California, so you're going to cook out there with that late June sun. Surface analysis shows that front. It shows where the weather makers are. Here is your system. This is the one north of the Great Lakes in Canada. This is the one that's driving that warm front up towards the northeast and mid-Atlantic. It's going to be humid later tonight and tomorrow as this warm front is going to push north. But really, as this storm pulls off the coast, you watch for this one to come through next. This is the next storm to come through Monday and especially late Tuesday towards the east. That system here, as I'll show you the weather makers, that system is going to spark showers and even a few severe thunderstorms from this one as it pushes east and it gets into a more unstable environment. Right now, we have the wind coming off the ocean. There's not a lot of instability in Maine, so we're not going to see severe weather. At most, some embedded thunderstorms, some lightning, but it will be a garden variety situation, not a major event. Notice here how dry it is out across the west here in the next few days. So except for a system coming up approaching the Baja in a couple of days, likely a tropical storm or a hurricane, except for that, things are pretty quiet. Those typically get swallowed up here as they come over to Mexico and they don't make it that far inland. So that's a look at the forecast right now. I want to zoom in now to my loyal followers in Maine and show you New England in more detail, northern New England especially, where I'm tracking showers right now, on and off throughout the day, heaviest in the mountains. We are clearing tomorrow, and then thunderstorms arrive Tuesday. Those will be pretty widespread. Even the coastline is going to see the thunderstorms on Tuesday. See the raindrops right now, nothing severe, garden variety, showers, a few thunderstorms, but that will change here in the 10-day forecast as I bring that up. Here we go. Today, in the mountains, it's heavy. That's where the rain will be heaviest, with more than an inch of rainfall. Central highlands, western mountains, and even a portion of down east. Few showers tomorrow, and then look at how the temperature jumps to the 80s on Monday. It will be humid. There come the thunderstorms Tuesday. And for the 4th, 68, partly cloudy, showers around in the mountains, okay, but that is going to change inland. Not as much rainfall inland. So on and off showers today, not a complete heavy rain washout inland, but there certainly will be downpours. Tomorrow, humidity begins to rise. Morning fog, some late sun. Really, tomorrow looks great. It's going to be hot. It's going to be humid. By Maine standards, 80 is hot. And then Monday, we'll really crank up the heat to a run for 90, mostly sunny. And here come the thunderstorms with the cold front Tuesday that I showed you. And then back up, run for 90 on Wednesday. And then we cool off. Here comes that trough coming through Friday. Now, it's not going to make it cold for the holiday weekend. We're not in that type of a pattern. We're warming up. Obviously, we're in July by that point. It takes a lot to cool things down. So June ends on a dry note at the coastline, sunny, 88, okay? And then we cool off to 82 at the front, back up to 89. And notice there are temperatures in the 80s widespread, so temperatures are going to be warming back up. We see those passing showers, thunderstorms, but humidity will be surging at the coastline starting today into the weekend. So that's the latest forecast. I thank you for watching. Get the latest forecast by going to jasonnappiweather.com.